Before I begin this edition of the Helsing Files, I just want to quickly say that I apologize for accidentally taking the name of one commentary and using it for my own. You see, I didn't even know that Stephen the Master's commentaries were called the Nightmare Commentaries before I named mine the Nightmare Commentaries. But I have to thank the Heartless09 for giving me the name for the Helsing Files. I think it's a pretty good name, so I'm going to be using that instead. So let's continue with the Helsing Files. And you know what's good about it, guys? That's right, only 2 parts of this video left!
If you want to talk about him being an angry video game nerd ripoff like how you originally said you were going to do, then focus on that alone. You at least know what you're talking about there.
And you're forcing me to repeat myself. Just because it's not the same as the classics does not mean that the game sucks.
There's a lot of pop-up. Tree, no tree. Tree, no tree.
That's common in video games.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but wasn't the PS3 and Xbox 360 released in 2006? So you might have been expecting pop-up graphics like that to be happening a lot?
Invisible walls are everywhere.
I don't find that to be a big deal because invisible walls are common in video games. Play the God of War games.
There's no rumble. Look how bad the camera is.
Okay, are you even trying to rotate the camera?
Or maybe he's just trying to show how weird and unreliable the camera can be at times, forced or not.
By sucking on purpose? In all honesty, Regetsu, you should have expected a game dude to do something like that, because he sucks on purpose all the time. Scratch that. He sucks at every video game he plays.
Even the angry video game nerd has to play bad on purpose for a part of his review, just so that he can show what he's trying to explain.
Here's the problem, though. He sucks at everything he tries in a video game review. Don't believe me? Watch his Sonic Heroes review, and you remember that rail part when he said, "Oh yeah, that's fair, put a rail there." Put a gap there, sorry. If you were expecting a gap to be there, well, you're skilled. But if you weren't like Game Dude, well, you're gonna die. That's why.
But if you had actually played the game, you might have known that.
I refuse to repeat myself unless you want to hear me break my computer screen.
I'm not repeating myself either.
And I refuse to repeat myself in order to listen through your stupid marks again so that I can skip through them before I have to slit my wrist.
You're complaining about a glitch. That wasn't the game dude's fault. I came across glitches and camera issues like that a lot when I played as Tails too.
A chimpanzee would handle the camera better.
And again, your Photoshop techniques are terrible. Your Photoshop pictures are terrible.
At least the music matches the sceneries.
Oh, thank you. At least that's one decent thing about the game. The music's incredible. Well, let me guess, you're gonna say something like the angry video game nerd that it's worse than something.
But that's exactly why they're worse than Alvin and the Chipmunks singing with allergies and alarm clocks.
Hey, Realm Wars, I hope you have enough room for me in the Psychic Club.
What a small world this is.
Congratulations! You guessed what he was going to say! Would you like a cookie?
I thought they were called biscuits! Oh yeah, that's why I'm a stupid Brit.
In all seriousness, anyone could have predicted that by now, not just you. That was nothing special.
Isn't it rather ironic that you attack Chief Shadow for insulting the game, dude, and yet you just go ahead and pull 180 and do it yourself? What the hell?
She wasn't insulting him. She was pointing out that anyone could have predicted what Game Dude was going to say. So she wasn't insulting Chief Shadow because he knew what Game Dude was going to say. But she did insult the people who didn't predict what Game Dude was going to say.
Either way, that is the same thing, Meta. Think before you talk.
As for you, Roshatsu, how was I supposed to predict that? I don't even watch the Angry Video Game Nerds reviews.
Oh my god, that is the worst picture I have seen in this entire review. Okay, let's take a look. The Alvin and the Chipmunks picture you can find off of Google anywhere. The alarm clocks you can find on Google as well. You put no effort into this. I mean, they're still smiling when they are having allergies. You should have made them look more sickly looking. So just for this, I will proudly give this to you.
that's the end of part 2 of Chief Shadow's commentary. And yes, there is still more to come, so stay tuned.
Yes, if you want to know what that is called the whammy from game show Press Your Luck. If you don't know how that game show works, look it up on Wikipedia.
The collision detection sucks.
Heck, play Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. That game has worse collision detection.
You're talking about Sonic 1 on the Genesis, right?
Shut up!
Really, Meta? That's the best you've got? That's the best you can offer for a counter-argument? Wow. Point for Wave!
I think we've heard enough of the Nostalgia Critics no joke.
The one Nostalgia Critic clip that I think everyone might have heard over and over again might have been the Nostalgia Critic's not funny joke.
Okay, let's just skip right to Wave 3436's point.
Right, did you even listen to what he said? Play Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. That just raised my possible insults to 10. I could have thought of 8 other insults just with that one line. I'm not kidding. We're in part 5, almost done, let's get through this. Alright.
Because the hit detection was fine in that game.
Hey, Super Sonic 407, it's called Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. Can you read?
You won't find the glitches will find you.
Wow, Game Dude, what a line. You won't find the glitches, but the glitches will find you. Game Dude, you will always find the glitches yourself. No matter what, people will find glitches on their own command, whether it's purpose or accidental, no matter what.
Half the game is nothing but button tapping and cinematics glued together. Why would you run through these loops when you don't have to and there's nothing to collect?
I think they're there just for fun, kind of like the secret bases in the Pokemon games.
Why is that even a big deal? It's not part of the review.
Sonic doesn't leave footprints in the sand anymore.
Please go back to the last point of the commentary because I am not repeating myself.
Okay, dude, you really need to calm down before you have a meltdown.
Okay, Rashidsu, imagine yourself commentating on a video that made you pissed off. Do you think it's going to be all magic and rainbows and you won't get mad? No. I think you would be pretty mad at the points that Game Dude is making. Or the person you were angry at. Okay? The points that Game Dude makes can infuriate anybody because they're so invalid, and again, don't give me the bullshit that it's a parody.
And again, Roshetsu and Supersonic 407 never said it was a parody.
And again, Rogetsu and Supersonic 407 thought that it was a parody when they read the description of the Game Dude. Wow, that was one long breather.
If it's a parody, he failed epically because he's not funny.
Please don't claw my eyes out for saying this, but I think Game Dude's jokes are kind of funny actually.
Are you kidding me?
Sadly, no. I am not kidding.
And if you don't find them funny, then please respect my opinion. Granted, the last 2 jokes Game Dude made were not necessarily funny.
Okay, Meta, I'll give you that. You at least find the Game Dude to be a little bit funny. Okay, I can forgive that. That's your opinion. But what you said right there, his last 2 jokes weren't funny at all. Why did you even need to bring that up? You know what? Never mind.
None of his jokes are funny, and all of his points I bring up are stupid. Seriously. Put yourself in the position of Chief Shadow for a second, and then try and refute his argument. I'm not trying to defend Chief Shadow, this review sucked. But, the commentary, I hate when I'm angry. Okay, but put yourself in his shoes for 1 second, and then try to refute it again.
Slides like he's figure skating.
Okay, that is not figure skating at all. If you want figure skating, go to Google and check it out. Here's an example. This is figure skating. What Sonic is doing is apparently he's sliding like a baseball player. That's what you should have said.
How Sonic looks when he's sliding is a matter of opinion. Someone can say it looks like he slipped on a banana peel. Someone can say he's on a slip and slide.
Okay guys, were you really confused with what Sonic was doing there for being finger skating or slipping on a banana peel? Okay, slipping on a banana peel I can slightly understand. But even so, his knee was back and his foot was forward. That's a slide!
Someone can even say he's having an ass race,
Oh, thank you for giving me that thought.
etc. Or maybe this is just another joke he's trying to make, and you're not taking him too seriously.
Supersonic 407, Rishutsu, can I ask you something? Stop defending the game, dude!
And never runs as fast as he used to. He looks like he runs even slower because of the overly stretched dimensions of the levels.
Hey retard, there's a colored gem in the store available that allows you to double your speed. Try using it.
Love the immaturity here. You're not proving that you're better than him when you're stooping to his level with the childish insults.
Seriously, Rujetsu, are you deaf? That was not an insult!
Also, could you lose the attitude? You're coming off as an asshole. Congratulations! You guessed what he was going to say! Would you like a cookie? In all seriousness, anyone could have predicted that by now, not just you. That was nothing special.
I stand corrected. Hypocrisy at its finest.
And of course, Meta says his usual stuff, and I think I'm gonna be skipping it anyways, because all he's saying is that he's explaining on why he said that what Rujetsu was saying was hypocrisy, even though that it was flat out obvious.